Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marine and thank you for clicking on this video. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys my nursing essentials and things that I've used in my clinical experience as a nursing student. And I'm also going to be showing you guys things that I think I will need in my future career as a registered nurse and things that I've actually used and seen other nurses use that I think are really helpful. I've organized everything I have to show you guys into 3 categories, the first one being absolutely necessary, the second one being a nice to have, and then the third category being something that's extra and is not crucial or critical to patient care. Before I begin, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more nursing content. So the first thing that I have that I think is absolutely necessary is, without a doubt, a stethoscope. Everyone has a stethoscope. That doesn't mean that you can borrow people's, but everyone needs a stethoscope because you are taking care of different patients. You never know when you might need it. You want to make sure that the ears are pointing towards your nose, so that way when you put them in, they're actually in your ear canal. Made that mistake before. And you can actually tap. So like right now it's off, so that's how you know that you want to open the diaphragm or twist the diaphragm to then be able to hear. Some people put their hand over it and then tap the back of their palm just in case they tap too hard and they hear it too much. Oh, like that. So this one is the one that I use in nursing school. It's just by MDF. However, a lot of people use Littmann stethoscopes. You don't need a Littmann, you just need a stethoscope. The next thing that I have to show you that I think is absolutely necessary is a pen light. So this is really helpful if you need to look into someone's nose, someone's mouth, someone's ear, just when you need light in general. I've used this on several occasions just in case, but it's just nice to have. This one, again, it's by MDF and it also has pupillary measurements. Some people may disagree with me and say they don't use this. It just depends on the unit that you're on. I just think it's really helpful. The next thing that I have to show you guys that I think is absolutely necessary, which I know it's necessary, is a pen. However, a nice pen is nice to have. These pens that I have off of Amazon are, as you can tell, they have different colors, and I think that's really helpful when you need to write down different things that are important, or if you're like me and you like to be really organized, use different colors for different patients. This one just has, the black one is this one that goes down. I just think they're really nice to have and they're cute colors. Look at all the pretty colors that it comes with. Next up that I think is really nice to have and that I have used with me everywhere is an O2 monitor. This you just put on your finger and it will tell you the person's heart rate and their O2. And I found this nice to have whenever I needed to get a quick reading to report back to the nurse or the doctor whenever anyone's asked. It looks like it's broken, but that's just the camera. It's not picking up the reading of the LED. This has been really helpful for me because a lot of the times you'll see that equipment doesn't always work right when you need it to, especially if you need a value right away. And I think that this is really important to have because it helps you assess your patient. Last but not least, for something that I think is absolutely necessary is a comfortable shoe. One of the requirements in nursing school was to have shoes that are non-permeable, meaning that liquids or substances can't get through your shoe. And I figured while I have to buy certain shoes, I might as well get ones that I'm going to use in my career. So I have here the non-permeable Hokas. These have been really helpful because I have dropped stuff on my feet before and that's just not something that you want to deal with. So it's been really nice to just wear these and be able to just wipe off with like the purple sanitizing wipes at the hospital. It's been really nice to just wipe it off and not have to worry about it. I will say when I first got these, they were very stiff, so it did take some time to break them in. However, they are broken in now and I think they're really comfortable, and I would say a good shoe is necessary because if you want to get through 12 hours a day, a good shoe is necessary. You don't need this one. These ones are pricey. I think they were like $175, but they were a gift from my family to start nursing school. Like I said, not necessary, but a good shoe is important. Right now, moving on to things that are nice to have, which some people may disagree with me that some things that I have here as nice to have are necessary, but it just depends on the unit that you're on and what your job is. One of the things I have in my nice to have category are compression socks. However, I think these are necessary. Some people may not like them. Some people think they're too tight. Some people don't notice the difference, but I really like compression socks. These ones fit me really well. When I was using these in clinical school, I noticed a big difference on days when I wouldn't wear them versus days that I would. And these are really nice to have to promote venous return back to the heart, especially when you're on your feet all day. I think these are really important. Another thing that I think is nice to have but isn't important is a nursing clipboard. This I actually just got on Amazon recently because I knew that I wanted to get this. When I was going through things that I wanted to show in this video, I wanted to show things that I think I'll use in my future career and that I've seen other nurses use. Now, all that to say, I did not use a clipboard while I was a nursing student. However, this is very helpful when you are an actual nurse, when you're a registered nurse. How it works, if you've never seen one of these type of clipboards come in trifold and bifold. I find that I like a trifold better. This is really nice because you can just slip this in your pocket if you're going somewhere and you want to keep your papers with you, and they just have measurements on the back. I can't attest to how true and accurate these measurements are because a lot of the times lab values will differ on which hospital you're at and what organization you work for. A lot of this has just like temperature, height, and weight conversions, and I think it's really helpful. And it also comes with a band to keep your papers down, and it comes with the clip to put your pen in. So I think this will be really helpful as a nurse. Another thing that I think is nice to have is an Apple Watch. An Apple Watch I found was really helpful whenever you just are like me and you get anxious when you can't read messages right away on your phone. You ever have a family emergency and you're not by your phone, or you're with the patient and you can't whip out your phone because that's not professional. You can just read it on this, especially whenever you have things going on in your life. Yeah, an Apple Watch is nice to have for obvious reasons. Another thing I have that's nice to have is a retractable badge. This one is all cutesy looking, but it is important because a lot of the times at the hospitals you have to tap your badge to get in places, and just having one that can just tap like this is really nice, especially when you're in and out of rooms all day and you're going through doors and you have to wear your badge. So this is really helpful. Another thing that I have that's really helpful, which is also unit dependent, are bandage scissors. These ones I just got from school, but I do plan on keeping these with me. This specific tool I saw was used a lot in the ER in my last rotation. Depending on the job that I get, I know I want to take these. These are really light, so you can just put these in your pocket. A tool that I have that I haven't personally used, I have seen it used a little bit, is a clamp, and these are really helpful in different situations. I might not keep these on my person in my scrub pocket all day, but I might just have these in my bag because it's nice and you never know when you'll need it. Another thing that I think is really important in nursing is a good water bottle. This one I got as a Christmas gift, thank you Sydney, and it's just by the brand Simply Modern. This I think is absolutely necessary, a straw cap, because a lot of the times units will have a cubby for you to put your drinks in because they don't like when drinks are just casually on the desk or on your computer, wherever you're at, just because it's not sanitary, and we want to make sure we decrease the risk of hospital-associated infections. I really like this brand. It keeps ice really cold for long, and I also really love my Yeti. Moving on to things that I think are nice to have, but they are extra and are not crucial to patient care, is a little notebook. Some people may disagree, but I only really use this as a nursing student. I have carried this book with me for all my rotations the past 3 years in nursing school, and I'll probably keep it because it has important stuff in it. Last thing that I have in my extra category that is nice to have but is not crucial to patient care is a nice pair of comfortable scrubs. The scrubs that I had from my school that they gave us that we had to use because it had the school name on it were the itchiest things ever. They were like a cotton polyester blend, and the waistband was just like a piece of elastic sewn to the fabric. It wasn't like structured or anything. It didn't have any drawstrings, and it would not stay up on my waist, so anytime I would put things in my pockets, my pants would just sag. Like my hips were here, my butt was here. Like the pant butt was right here. Knowing all that, I know that I want to get a nice pair of scrubs and invest in something that I'll be comfortable in. So here I got the Figs, which I've tried on. I haven't worn them for a full 12 hours, but I can just tell that these are going to be so much better than the scrubs that I had. Anything will be better than the scrubs that I had, honestly. But I got these for like 25 bucks after shipping, and everywhere that I've went to in my clinical rotations here and South Florida, I have noticed that no matter where you go, in Florida specifically, I can't speak to other states, but you are allowed to wear navy. So I thought navy would be a good color, especially because the sale was going on while I was still in school. And I just got the jogger version of the pant. So these will be nice to have, and they have zippered pockets just like this. And they have a drawstring, and they have a structured waist, and yeah. Lots of side pockets to put things and goodies in, and like in the ER, I had at least 3 of these on me at all times just because you always need it, so it's nice to have pockets. And I think that concludes, yes, that concludes my nursing essentials video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a comment down below if you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and comment video ideas down below that you want to see from me. That's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching.